Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow for the Game Boy, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. We finished off in Pallet Town, finishing off everything Professor Oak needed us to do. We got our town map from Gary's sister, or Rockridge's sister, as I have named him. Let's go inside, talk to her, she'll give it to you, and we're ready to move on with the game. We've got our Pikachu right here, Scampers, and we're almost ready to catch our first Pokemon. After we get to Veridian City, at least. Right now, it's basically just easy training against a bunch of weak Pokemon. Doesn't Pikachu normally say Pikachu when you summon it? I didn't hear anything that time. That's pretty weird. Moving on. I prefer not to fight in this area, because, you know, there's not really anything you need to do there. Alright, so first thing first, I like to heal my Pokemon. At the Pokemon Center. Yes, please heal my Pokemon, please. There's Joy, and there's a Chansey next to her. Chansey is only in this version, not the blue or yellow. I think that's also based off the anime, because it was like that. This game really is trying to give Pokemon as much money as they probably could make from it, and, you know, it worked well, too. We can finally buy stuff from here. Pokeballs, I'd like to take about 5 of them. 5 is usually enough for me. Antidotes, you might need, you might not need them. Personally, I prefer to save money and not buy them, because you'll find enough on the ground anyway. As you start your journey. Now, before you start, the first gym leader you fight is Brock in Pewter City, and he uses rock type. He has an Onix and a Geodude, and his little friend has a Sandshrew and a Diglett. Basically, there's no Pokemon that are really strong against rock this early in the game, unless you start off with a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur, and really in Pokemon Yellow you don't get that option. So what you can do is come over here and look for a Mankey or a Nidoran. Each one of them learns fighting attacks, which are strong against rock type. Right, here's a Spearow. Spearow is one of the Pokemon I like to catch instead of Pidgey. But, you know, I think I'll go with Pidgey this time, just for ease. Usually I'd pick a Spearow though, but, you know, Pidgey's fine for me. I'm also not really in the mood to catch a Nidoran or a Mankey. Because the Pokemon I catch, I like to keep in my party the entire time. I usually don't catch unnecessary amounts of Pokemon. Alright, now here's this guy who was blocking our path earlier. He's finally going to let us through. But first, he's gonna teach us how to catch Pokemon. Because apparently we don't know how. Rattata appeared. He just throws a Pokeball at it, and I'm pretty sure he fails. I don't remember. Yep. Then he runs away. Now you can talk to people, but there's really not really any reason to. Now he gives you another hint there. He says he's going to the Pokemon Mart to buy some more Pokeballs. So go do that. The gym here, Veridian City, is the last gym. You can't go inside of it yet. It's locked, and there's a guy blocking that path there. And if you recall, on the other side of that tree is a hidden potion, so make sure you get that. And we're ready to continue on with the game. Now, one strategy people use against Brock is the Butterfree strategy, because Psychic has neither strong nor weak against Rock type. I'm considering going for it. But first I'm going to catch me a Pidgey. If I can. Pikachu might just keep killing it or something. Level 5, good. I usually hate catching Pokemon early on that are under level 4, so it's good to find level 4 or 5-1. Level 5 is preferable. Uses a Gust on me. Does a critical hit, of course. Use Pokeball. Easy catch. Got me some Coca-Cola here. Help keep my throat clear. And when you catch a Pokemon, the Pokédex pops up. Gives you a basic index on the Pokemon. Height 1 foot. Weight 4 pounds. Pidgey the tiny bird, number 16. Very docile. If attacked, it will often kick up sand to protect itself rather than fight back. Do I want to give a name to Pidgey? Let's see, what should I call my Pidgey? Oh, where's the backspace? But oh, there is no backspace necessary. I'll call him. Really, I don't have a name for Pidgey. I got my Scampers already. I don't need to name other Pokemon for that. Go to my lowercase. I'm just gonna call him Pidgey. But I like using lowercase letters. I think it looks nicer overall. I'm gonna rename him as Pidgey. Wait. Now, renaming a Pokemon is stupid because when it evolves, it retains that name. Alright, never mind. I'm not gonna name him. Alright, got my Pidgey. Now, inside here is Viridian Forest, but, you know, thanks to that Pidgey, my health has gone down. So I'm gonna go heal myself at the Pokemon Center once more. Now, as I was saying earlier, I like to catch Pokemon and retain their use throughout the entire game. So the Pokemon I catch, I usually keep with me the entire time. I rarely switch out. Oh, didn't want to buy anything. I went to go to the Pokemon Center. So the Pokemon I catch, I'll probably have with me throughout the entire game. You guys can look forward to that. One thing, however, this game likes to do is give you gyms where you can't really find any Pokemon that are super effective against the enemy. At least for the first 2 gyms. The second gym is in Veridian City, and it's water type, led by Misty. You have Pikachu, which is pretty good against it, but overall he's not the best choice for some reason, unless like he's level 25 or something. Otherwise, it'll still be a pretty tough fight, but luckily, north of the area, you can catch an Oddish or a Bellsprout, and grass types are also pretty good, but, you know, overall it's not really worth it. Now, I usually think there's something over here, but there really isn't. There's a person, it's not even a trainer, so don't be afraid of him. So I'm gonna go up here, and there's an item up here. I think it's a Pokeball or an antidote, or maybe a potion, I don't recall. Wild Caterpie appeared, level 3. Since it's level 3, I'm not even gonna bother catching him, or fighting it. You don't get a lot of experience from wild Pokemon, so they're usually worthwhile to ignore. Now, a Metapod is the second stage of Caterpie. Do not catch a Metapod. He knows no attacks, which means leveling him is really difficult without switching him out, which costs you other Pokemon a bit. It's a lot slower, or if you have an experience share, which is still pretty slow. It's best if you just get a Caterpie and level him up there. This guy's not a trainer, so you can ignore him, just walk in front of him. This guy is a trainer, so we're gonna go ahead and battle him. Now he just has like a Caterpie and a Weedle, or maybe just 2 Caterpies, I don't recall. But they're both level 7, but they're both pretty weak. You can kill them, no problem. Electric types aren't really super effective on bug types, but you know, it's all we got, it'll be enough. A couple hits from that, and it'll take him out, no problem. Number 1 taken care of. Get a lot of experience in a trainer battle. Just gonna set out a Caterpie. I'm gonna switch to Pidgey. Pidgey's only level 5 though. I don't know if you can actually win this battle, but you know, we'll go for it anyway. You could use Sand Attack or something. I'm just gonna use Gust. Sand Attack might be a good idea though, to prevent him from hitting you. It looks like he's mostly using String Shot. That saves us some time. It slows us down, but it's not going to do too much on our part, because Caterpie's weak. Alright, this one should take care of him, and then Pidgey will probably level up from that. Alright, now there's grassy areas I usually tend to ignore until necessary, and here's another trainer. I think this guy has like 5 Pokemon or something. No, just 3. My memory which guys are which is a little rusty. He's got a Metapod. Metapod doesn't know any attacks, luckily. But he does have Harden, which makes him a pain to fight because he takes longer to take out, using one of your power points on your attacks, which is a pain. Now he's got a Caterpie. I'll switch out with Pidgey. And basically just spam Gust. The battles early on in the game really not very strategic, and actually most of the battles aren't, which is why this game is so great for little kids and stuff. Very straightforward, very easy, very simple. Caterpie looks like a tadpole. Back of Pidgey's head looks like a, I don't know what that looks like. It looks like a chicken or something. Pidgey levels up. When they level up, they get their stat boosts. They get more HP and whatnot. Just gonna set out a Metapod. Not gonna fight it. I'm not gonna switch. I'm just gonna let Pidgey do it. Metapod just gonna keep using Harden anyway, which can be a pain. He's gonna have fun using up all my power points, but you know, we'll have the last laugh when Pidgey levels up. Now we got a level 8 Pidgey, and now all our Pokemon are pretty much strong enough to take out any other Pokemon that we come across in this area. Here's a potion for us. Who doesn't like potions? Ignore the grass, I like going around. I recall there being a dude up here, but it might just be in Fire Red and Leaf Green version. And then you gotta go through this grass up here. So this is where we start looking for Pokemon to catch. Caterpie level 4. It's a tempting catch. I'll ignore it though. I'd rather have a level 5 or 6 Caterpie to start off with. So I'll be looking for one of those. Take up this trainer battle. There's no reason not to do it. He's got his level 8 Caterpie. We're just gonna Thunder Shock it a whole bunch till it's dead. He beats us just by some kind of divine magic, so don't worry too much about it if he does manage to beat you, because I don't really like wasting my potions. I save them for like dungeons. This game does have dungeons, but they're not dungeons in the traditional sense of the word. Like Viridian Forest here can be considered a dungeon, but I don't consider it a dungeon unless it's a Team Rocket portion of the game. So normally I don't consider it a dungeon unless it's an area full of bad guys. Not trainers, but Team Rocket. But you know, there are sometimes I consider caves dungeons too, and a cave I would consider a dungeon. Green Forest, not so much. Alright, so this Metapod knows Tackle, but you know, he should still be pretty weak. And we beat him just barely at the end there. Didn't quite level up though. Let's go ahead and use a potion on our Pikachu, our Scampers. And let's get back on the lookout for some Caterpies to catch. Now if you're in red or blue version, it is possible to find a Pikachu in Viridian Forest, but it's really rare. It's like 1 in 100 Pokemon you find in Viridian Forest will be a Pikachu. which is could be a pain doing all that. But anyway, we need to hurry up and get through this forest. I've passed my 15-minute mark, but that's fine. I'm doing this game in parts, so Viridian Forest will be its own part, I guess. Just like Pallet Town was, ignoring that Caterpie. Now there's an item over here. It's probably an antidote, if I recall. I don't know. Nope, just a potion. I recall there being antidotes here. I guess not. Alright, here's a little thing here. Trainer tips. No stealing Pokemon from other trainers. Catch only wild Pokemon. In front of this guy, there's a hidden item. It's a potion. Go ahead and pick that up. And we fight this guy who has like level 10 Caterpie. He's weak. Taking him out is easy. Critical hit out on him. There's no reason to lose this fight if you have a full health Pokemon, because Caterpie is weak attack, weak defense compared to everyone else's who has like pretty strong attacks overall. Take him out, level up. Alright. And he gives us some money because, you know, we gamble in this game. There's even a gambling den. Ignore that sign. We're just gonna keep walking on out. Out of the forest. We head up the path into Pewter City, where dreams are made. Hit the Pokemon Center. Heal up our Pokemon. We hope to see you again. Alright. So go ahead and leave. I'm gonna save here. And I'll see all you guys in the next part of Pokemon Yellow later.